We're going to learn how to use Google Forms to create a spreadsheet that allows us to perform preventive control of agricultural machinery. This is the model we have to transfer to the form. It is the paper model, and we're going to convert it into a digital format using Google Forms. The first thing we need to do is open the browser and go to the 9 dots that are up there. And from there, a menu will open where we will find Google Forms. There, where it says Forms, we will be able to create Google Forms to make the digital record. Once we choose the form, we will be able to create the digital record. If we choose the blank form, it will prompt us to name the file where it says Checklist Tractor Operator. That would be the name of the form we are going to use. We can name it Machinery Operator Checklist, Operative Machinery. We can also clarify what it is for, i.e. the purpose of this form, such as a record or usage update of the tractor, for example, or usage of the machinery. Then we go to the first question, which is a multiple choice question, such as the name of the operator, i.e. who is going to use the machine. So we enter the operator's name in the form, select the type of response, which is the short answer. To enter it, and then we will enter the name of the person who will use it. There we will have a short answer. Then we will choose the name of the machine. It could be a tractor, it could be the type of tractor, for example New Holland, like we have here at the school, the Agali. So, we enter the name of the machine, and here we have New Holland. We will choose the drop-down list option. Today we had chosen short answer. Now we are going to choose a drop-down list, which will allow us to select from the different tools we have at the school or wherever we are working. For example, at the school, we have the New Holland, the Agali, and the Rotary Cultivator. Then we are going to test the form by clicking on the little eye icon that is up there. That little eye icon right there. And it will show us how it will appear. In other words, how it will look. So it will show the operator's name and the 2 options we have so far, and the machine's name. Then, if we click on the little triangle pointing downwards, it will allow us that little triangle there. It will allow us to choose between the New Holland, the Agali, and the Rotary Cultivator, for example. Any of them. Then, we go back to the form to continue editing. Okay? Up there, we choose the Tractor Operator Checklist. Okay? And there where it says form, I mean the one next to it. Okay, so here it is. We go to the one next to it, and there we will be able to continue editing. Okay? The next point would be labor, meaning what activity we are going to perform. Okay? So, we are going to go to in the form. We go to the form to duplicate. Okay? The question, I mean we're going to copy that same question with that little button right there. See? The one over there that has like 2 little leaves, right? And it will allow us to have 2 forms, meaning the one that was there before. Now look where it is now. It says machinery name, New Holland, and repeated machinery name again. In that repeated machinery name, we replace it with labor. Okay? Here. We replace it with labor, and there we put the word labor, okay? And then we write in the options, transport, grass cutting, ploughing, harrowing, okay? All the options we have. And if there is one that is not on the list, we put just in case, other C observations, and at the end, we add observations as a last resort. So once that is done, we go to the little cross up there, right, to add a form, okay? We click there and add another form. In that new form, we will name the question Horometer, and we can add an image that we have selected, indicating what the horometer is, in other words, the tractor's hour meter, right? And then we go to where those upward triangles are, which are images, right? And by clicking on that triangle, we will be able to search for an image from the computer. Let's go to where it says Upload, and there we select Explore, okay, Explore. And there a list of images will appear. I have already saved the image called Horometro, okay, which is there. So I'm going to select the word Horometro, okay, and then the image will appear. That is the image, and it will appear in my form. And that is where it says Horometro, which means the number of hours of use of the tractor. Yes, it's there, right? That will allow me to know how many hours that tool or tractor is being used, right? So we're also going to create another form where we will add a new form. And we will include an hour meter, upload a photo, meaning to take a photo of how many hours the tractor has at that moment, right? And then we put it in the list option, meaning upload files, right? We choose to upload files, right? And there we upload the photo of what we see on the tractor, right? And then we repeat the same process for the final hour meter. The other option we need to upload is the fuel status option. So the fuel status at the beginning and the fuel status at the end, right? Then we will have, right? Fuel status, let's see. So we have the option to customize the menu. That is where it says Tractor Operator Checklist. What I can do is select an image, right? There where it says Select Image, right? After to exit this, we will, from the paint palette icon, we will see the option to select an image. This will allow us to upload another file, okay? There where it says Upload, okay? And where we choose again from our computer. There we click on Browse, okay? We choose, for example, a file called Maintenance, okay? Which I have already selected beforehand. And once we select that maintenance file, we click there. We open it, and the photo we had chosen to place at the top of the menu will appear. Right? Once the photo is set or adjusted, we press Done. And the form will appear with that photo at the top. So it will be a personalized form, right? With that little photo there, yes? Once we have the form ready with all the options, we go to Responses, yes? And we're going to create a spreadsheet. There where it says Link to Spreadsheets, yes? Yes? It will automatically take the name of the form. Yes, so once the form is ready, look, it will appear there. There, we click on Create. Notice that checklist, tractor, operator appear. And there is an option to create. We click a spreadsheet will appear with the operator's name, machine name, task, hour meter, initial fuel, final fuel, refilled liters, date, shift, etc. right? Once this spreadsheet is ready, we go back up in the browser, there where it says checklist, tractor, operator, right? And the question form will appear. Yes, it is ready to be used. Yes? Once it is, the form, we press send, and that send will allow us to create a link to send to those who want to use it. A good trick is to use the little chain or that small link there to create a link. Yes? We press there to shorten the URL so that the link is easier to write. Yes? We click there and Google itself will shorten the link, and then we click copy. Okay? Once we've copied the link, okay, we go to the browser and search for a QR generator, one that you learned to use last year. We choose any of these generators. Okay? For example, and we enter one of those generators. Then we paste the link that we had generated in the form. There we press Generate Code, and the QR code will appear. This QR code can allow us to create a sign that enables any user of the machinery, right? To scan that QR code and log each time they use the tractor, right? This way, we will be able to keep track of the machinery usage to ensure proper maintenance. The end. I hope this has been helpful and allows you to do your work. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask via WhatsApp.